Hey guys, Mrs. Guy here. Today we have Finley. We had Jane earlier, now we have Finley. We're gonna be doing a little tossing and catching, overhand throwing and catching. So I have my trusty Lowe's bucket and it's filled with some items. We have a soccer ball, a clementine, a koosh ball, and a tennis ball. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the big ball. We're gonna do an underhand toss. I'm going to try to get this to Finley. So notice we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps away. We have to get 10 catches in a row before we can move our plate one giant step back. If we can't get 10 in a row, no moving back. So notice my feet are gonna touch the plate, shoulders distance apart. Underhand toss, I'm holding, we're doing the tick-tock motion. Finley does not have her feet shoulders distance. They're wider than shoulders. So the plate's between her feet. She's the catcher. Knees are bent and her hands are out in front, ready hands. She's going to show me the palms, fingers up, and she's gonna catch with soft hands. It doesn't mean that her skin is soft. It means she's cushioning the landing of the ball as it comes to her hands. Remember with the tick-tock, my feet are glued to the floor or the grass or the plate. I bring it off to my side, tick, and then I'm coming to the tuck. Before I throw it, we lock eyes. I never throw something at someone until my eyes lock with her eyes. So hands are up for Finley. Here we go. 1. Now look at my feet. When we do this, when you're the catcher, feet are apart, hands are up, and we step with the opposite foot. So I was just the catcher, feet are not on the plate. Feet are apart, hands are ready. When I'm the thrower, feet are on it. Shoulders distance, tick-tock, feet are off, ready, step with the opposite foot. Feet together, I'm right-handed, I step with my left foot. Feet apart, together, I think we're at 6. Can we get 7? Can we get 8? I think that's 9, and then 10. We can back up, but we're gonna move on to the next ball. This one, tennis ball, we're gonna start underhand just like we did, but then we're also gonna try to do an overhand. So with overhand, we're gonna take our plate 1 step back. Finley's gonna go 1 step back. She's also gonna have her feet apart, hands up. So it's like the high fives or palm showing. And then I'm gonna be in that check mark position. Shoulders distance between. This foot is like the kickstand. There's really no weight on it. All my weight's on the back. I'm gonna step towards her. The ball is in my hand, in my hand, in my hand. Notice it's like an L, ball away, not in. Open armpit, and my shoulders and my trunk are rotating. After I release the ball, this hand follows through to opposite pocket. Finley's hands are up. I don't let go until I see it. There's 1. Now my hands are up. 2. Turn. 3. So we continue that for 10. Then clementine. Clementine's a little squishy. So again, we start with our underhand toss. We can get closer for underhand, but for overhand, again, check mark position. This arm is not pointing. This arm is up because it helps to bring the throwing arm. If I'm stepping with left foot, throwing with right. If I'm a lefty, ball or clementine in left hand, step with right. So let's see if we can do this. Release, follow through, continue. Again, 10 in a row. And then the last one, koosh ball, checking the feet onto the plate, tick-tock underhand, and then work to see if you can do overhand. So when you are catching, if this is your plate, catching, wider than shoulders, hands up. If you're throwing, remember, if it's an overhand, feet are on plate, step. Remember what we talked about a couple weeks ago, the squishing of the bug. The plate's gonna move because you're going to rotate the trunk and you're gonna follow through. This is open, we're not in close. Remember, no T-Rex arms. So ready hands, feet wider than shoulders, knees bent for catching, soft hands in, opposite shoulder rotation. If it's an underhand toss, feet are together, toes, knees, hips, shoulders, and it's just that nice smooth pendulum, tick-tock motion, so that if you had an X on your palm, the X is going right towards the target. Good luck. Have fun.